What's up with YouTube? It's my second time trying to record this video because the first time I accidentally stopped it. I guess that's my fault. I could have kept going, but I was just trying to talk straight through. But anyway, you know. But it's about the first time I smoked weed before. You know, this is the story. I feel like it's kind of a funny story. But so it all starts. Um, Back with one of my buddies. I remember he came over my house one time. He had like walked over my house, and like it's funny. We still friends to this day. My best friend. You know what I mean? But I remember he had came over one time with some cigarettes, some Newports, and I remember I hit the Newport and I was just like, yeah, I can't. I don't know how the fuck people do this. You know, excuse my Cantonese. I don't know how people do this. You know, and yeah. So I remember he came like not too long after that. He came and he had some weed, right? So I remember we was like, it was like kind of dark and we like standing kind of on the side of the house, and boom, he hit it, I hit it, boom, 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 and but I didn't inhale. You know, I pulled the was it Barack Obama? I can't remember if it was Barack Obama or Bill Clinton. One of them said they smoked some weed, but they didn't inhale. Um, if you know, put that down in the comments which one it was. But but so yeah, so of course he thinking, and I remember he ended up like not too long after that he ended up like walking back home. So I remember he was like, "Yeah, was you high?" Next day I seen him. I was like, "Yeah, yeah, you know." Really, I wasn't, or I probably had some what you call it, when your brain, you think something, so it happens. I can't remember right now, but so yeah, so anyway, so I remember not too long after that, me and another buddy of mine, we went to go. It was like these, we went to go see these chicks at these apartments, and got one of these private jets going by, probably Taylor Swift or Elon Musk or one of them that they take private jets everywhere they go. They'll take private jet around the corner. But anyway, but I keep getting off track. But no, so me and him, we went to go see these chicks over at these apartments. So I remember we was over there, we chopping it up with them. We just standing outside chopping it up, cracking jokes and whatnot. And my other buddy called me and he was like, "Yeah, I got some more smoke, whatever." I'm like, "Oh well, I'm over here. I'm not even at home. I'm over here in these apartments." And he was like, "Well, shit, I'm over, wherever." And he was like actually closer to me at that point. And I'm like, "All right." So he ends up coming over there where we at, and so me and dude, we tell the chicks like, "All right, we'll be right back." You know what I mean? We about to walk around the corner real quick. Boom, boom. We'll be right back. So we end up, walking off. And this time, I don't know why. Maybe it was just, whatever. So, when they had lit the blunt, I actually hit it this time. I actually inhaled it. And I remember we went to the dude's house, one of the dude's houses, and we was sitting there watching. They used to have a show called Freestyle Friday. It was a show called 106 and Park, and it used to come on BET, and they used to have a segment every Friday called Freestyle Friday where they would let people freestyle. And it was like freestyle battles, rap battles, and whatnot. And I remember I'm sitting there just watching it. I'm nodding my head, and I just remember these dudes was battling. I just remember I was like so just into it. Like I'm like, wow, like the words and this and that, and like I'm like really feeling the beat. And I remember they just sitting there just laughing at me, laughing. And I'm like, oh man, like I must be high, like. So I remember it maybe about maybe probably about an hour go by. So I ended up calling chick back, and I'm like, oh yeah, my bad, boom, boom, boom. So I go, we pull back up over her, on them, and I remember she was like, oh, you're high, you look high, your eyes are red, you smell like weed, and all this other stuff. And I was like, I'm trying to like, what you talking about? Like on Friday, when Craig, she was like, you high? You like, what? Like, it was like, yeah, like, huh? What's the audacity? And, knowing I was high, you know what I mean? But, so, they end up going back in the house or whatever. So, boom, we end up walking back over there. And we was like, because we had probably had a good 20-25 minute walk to get to those apartments. Like, from where we were, from our houses and everything. So, we started to walk back, and they was gonna walk us halfway or whatever. So we started to walk back, and I remember, we come out the apartment, we're in the parking lot, and for whatever reason, bro, I just started running full speed. It was like, and I just I remember, bro, you think I'm playing? I got somebody I can call them, and they'll tell you right now, bro. I jumped like 3 parking spots, like long jump, like. And I'll never forget, like, when I jumped, like I remember, like, realizing, like, man, what am I doing? And I remember turning back and looking, and everybody's just, like, on the ground, just rolling, just laughing. I'm like, oh, man, I'm tripping, like, I gotta snap back, bro. I swear I jumped, like, 3 parking spots, like, you know what I mean? Boy, I don't know who I thought I was. Like, what time? I don't know who I thought I was, bro. But, so, we end up walking, we walking back home. And I remember it was just like, I was just saying, everybody I seen, I just said, what's up to? Like, people be on the other side of the street. I'm like, well, what up? What's up? Like, what's up? Like, what's going on? What's up? You know what I mean? Like, everybody I seen, bro. It was just like, I was tripping out, and normally, like, I don't talk to anybody, so that's, So anyway, we ended up making it back home, and I remember, we had lived close to a Papa John's, like, it was a Papa John's, a Pizza Hut, like McDonald's, Taco Bell, like all within walking distance from where we were. So I'm like, all right, obviously I got the munchies. I'm like, all right, I'm hungry. It's probably like maybe like 7 o'clock. And this is probably like in the middle of it's probably like October or something like that. So it's probably cold, or it's not, just kind of chilly, but it's not cold. So we end up going to Papa John's, and I remember I'm in there, and I'm just, I have my little $20 bill, and I'm in there just tweaking, just high, just everything seemed like it was moving. I remember it was like everything was just so like loud. I can hear them putting the cheese on the pizza, like I can hear it, like it was crazy. Man, it was crazy. And I remember I ordered a large chicken jalapeno, my favorite pizza even to this day, man. Large chicken jalapeno. And I remember my buddy here went to across the street, and he went to Taco Bell. So eventually, we met back up. Boom, we walked back to the crib. He lived around the corner. I remember we had just sat in front of my house and just smashed, man. I remember I just sat out there like in front, and I probably ate the whole pizza, just like, and I was, at that point, yeah, I was big, I was always big. I'm big now, but like, I was definitely over 300 pounds, probably around that time for sure. And bro, I'm telling you, I jumped like 3 parking spots, like, I always been kind of, I always played sports. I always been, kind of big, fast, and strong to a certain extent. But yeah, that was like, to this day, I probably couldn't. I'd probably end up in the hospital trying to do that. Like, it was 3, like, not like, you got 1, 2, 3 parking spots. Like, Not yet. But yeah. And the funny thing about that too is that I was about 15, 16, and I was smoking like sporadically after that, like, cause like that was like every other time I would smoke, I was smoking with somebody, and then I was just like by myself to just tweak out to my mind running. I'm like and honestly, that's the number one thing I could probably contribute to my weight loss is smoking. Like when I started smoking, it changed my mindset. It changed, like, it made me want to get up and do things. It made me want to be more productive. It made me see things different. So, of course, I was 15, 16. I was a kid. I don't really encourage any kids to, smoke. But I understand it happens. I understand, not too many people start smoking in their 20s, just like people don't start drinking at 21, right? But yeah, I thought that was a funny story I wanted to share. But like and comment and subscribe. Leave a comment. Tell me about your story. First time you smoked. That's it.